Welcome back, everybody, to We Have the High Ground Shorts. We're going to be discussing Mena Massoud being rumored as casted as Ezra Bridger. I can't do this by myself. I'm with my good friends Colin and Sol. How you doing, guys?
We're
Doing
good.
great.
Let's get into it.
Let's get in. Okay, so obviously Mena Massoud has a big rumor that he's being casted as Ezra Bridger in the Ahsoka series. Obviously, Mena Massoud, if you don't know him, stars in Aladdin, the live-action series, along with Naomi Harris and Will Smith. So this, bear in mind, he's led $1 billion movie here. The lead in $1 billion movie, grossed over $1 billion. Obviously, he's in the Disney family, so you think it's a nice, he's already in-house, so it's a nice kind of switch over. There was another actor that was rumored to be casted as this. His name is Rahul Kohli. He's of Indian/British descent. So I don't know what happened there. I know the guy, he's a little bit of a controversial figure on Twitter. I don't know if something happened or not, but I do like Mena Massoud as this because he strangely looks like him. I never kind of noticed it before, but he actually physically, his features looks like him. He's got the same kind of frame and stuff, so kind of all matches up. He had some great scenes with Will Smith. I thought I really enjoyed Aladdin. Yeah, he has some great kind of humor scenes with Will Smith, and I just want to say him and Naomi Harris, the lead in that. Naomi Harris was in 1 year, I think she was a calendar year. She was in like Aladdin, she was in Charlie's Angels and Power Rangers. And she's, beautiful as well. I was like, what can't she do? And then he's kind of joining along now. Imagine if he's in, Aladdin and Star Wars series. And I think that's like an easy sell for Disney for them to say, oh, this guy, Aladdin, oh, he's in Star Wars now. It seems like an appealing thing for people. So, we'll go with Soul first. So, what do you think of Mena Massoud being casted rumored to be casted as Ezra Bridger?
I was excited hearing this news, and I really, really hope that it's true. Just echoing you that he was in $1 billion movie, and he really hadn't gotten any work after the fact. And it was just like, why is he not getting work? He was actually good in the movie. I know some people don't like the movie. I personally enjoyed it, although there is some cultural stuff that can be talked about, but that's for another show. And I liked this casting. He does look like Ezra. It would be great. He's in the Disney family already. So yeah, just echoing what you were saying, I was very excited to hear this news.
Yeah, it's a good point. Like I said, it's weird how much he looks like him. Like I also found it like Rahul Kohli looked a lot like him as well, especially with the kind of fan made art that they made around him. Because Rahul obviously he's got the beard and the long hair. There's lots of pictures of Ezra, like fan made pictures with long hair and a beard. It does look a lot like him, but obviously Mena being of being in the Disney family with Aladdin and stuff, I think it's like an easy sell. So yes, very appealing. Colin, what are your thoughts on Mena Massoud?
I'm in for either one of these flavors of mocha latte, right? I'm in either one of these guys. I look at both of these pictures and I see, clearly if Ezra is going for
old Ezra, right?
Hey, clearly if it's old Ezra, it's either one of them. They are both fantastically amazing actors. I'm a big fan of Aladdin. Like his performance of Aladdin was spectacular. He embodied the physicality of the street rat concept that Aladdin truly was in the original cartoon. However, I was really on board for Rahul Kohli, like really on board. He's been on this for months, almost a year now, of really people going after him for fan casting, really getting into it. Like iZombie's pushing into its 5th season now, 5 or 6 seasons. It's going deep now, and so his star power in terms of the geek world has just been getting bigger and bigger over the years. So when it comes to Ezra, it's got to be. You got to lock it in. You have to know this character front and back. And I don't want Disney to just pull in Aladdin for Aladdin's sake, just to make it that we're going to bring in star power. Because like Soul mentioned, like we mentioned on other shows before, he ain't been doing so hot since Aladdin. And it's not his fault, though. And that's something we want to get around. That if he can show up and deliver, I'm all for it. But if you guys can bring Rahul Kohli in, who wants to do it, who knows the character, who loves you could tell me that, the guy who played Aladdin could come in here and do it, and saw every episode of Rebels 4 times and watched it as it was coming, and we just don't know, right? He's never been asked a question before. He was never like, it was never brought up as like, he was never fan casted before. So like Ash Crossan or somebody who's in a spot to interview a big person and just drop Star Wars on him real quick like they tend to do and catch him off guard, hasn't had that opportunity yet. So maybe in the months coming forward, he can be asked on podcasts, maybe just try to prod the guy, because really he has no social stature within the Star Wars world. So for this rumor to come up, it is specifically just in the Disney family. It is convenient. Now they already have access to his bank account, Bogz. So if it's that easy, it's that easy.
Yeah, I agree that he definitely made that role his own. Like, that's a big role to fill, Aladdin. You're thinking, oh, the guy's got to look right, he's got to sound right, he's got to sing, he's got to dance, he's got to have the relationship with the genie. It's all got to work, and he kind of ticked all the boxes. So yeah, I did think he did really well there. But again, what you're saying there, so like he hasn't had that much work since. He's commented a few times he can't get work, or he's not getting auditions, surprisingly. So yeah, it would be a nice surprise if he gets this. But moving into the Ahsoka series, what do you think? So, like, where would you like to see Ezra? What do you think he's been doing? Any ideas on the overall plan?
Spoiler alert for Mandalorian Season 2 and the end of Star Wars Rebels.
Yeah.
Go. But it's obvious that if we're going to see Thrawn, that we have to see Ezra, right? They were together. You have to see them. So I'm just here for whatever story that Dave Filoni creates along with Jon Favreau, because in Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau, we trust. So if they're together, it's going to be great. And I'm here for it.
Yeah, we got that wonderful tease with, Ahsoka asking Morgan Elsbeth, where is Ezra? Where is Grand Admiral Thrawn? Yeah. So yeah, that's how tied they are. Yeah, I even get their names wrong. But yeah, they are literally, their stories tied, as is Ahsoka's. They're all kind of bunched in together. Yeah, obviously, we're all Star Wars Rebels fans here. So yes, it's definitely, we're eagerly waiting and anticipating what is Ezra's story. Where's he been? He's not in obviously the sequel trilogy. He's not really, we have no idea where he is past that kind of final episode in Rebels. So Colin, what are your thoughts moving into the Ahsoka series, or even potentially the Mandalorian? Where's Ezra? What's his impact on the series going to be?
Number one, if I don't see a live action space whale, I'll riot. Two, I need to know, like, for what it sounds like, each one of these shows, we're getting like a backstory episode of like how we got to where we're going. There will be a moment where we might need to cast a young Ezra to play Ezra in the moment where we recreate the season finale or the series finale of Rebels, where Ezra and Thrawn go with the whales and go into hyperspace, right? Because there's obviously a point B to wherever, if they're point A, there's always obviously a place right after that. And that's really what we want to know about. So if there's a way to fill in those time gaps, that's one thing Star Wars I've always loved. That's why the Clone Wars is one of my favorite things. Rebels is one of my favorite things. That fills in those gaps that we know exist in our brains because of the movies and the way time works in Star Wars. So if this show does an adequate job of answering my questions that I have, which I think it will, so I think this is either, we're going to have to live with, is this going to give us all our answers from Rebels, or is this setting up a second Rebels animated show, which has also been heavily rumored, which is a different, bigger category of questions altogether. But yeah, we'll have to figure it out.
Yeah, interesting times.
There you go. Let's do it. Yeah, interesting, obviously, times to come. But yeah, we'll see if he gets casted. Yes, very interesting. We'll keep an eye out on that. But everyone, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and see you on the next episode.
Bye.